Metrin. Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
Hold position!
Take heed, Meridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
The Trigon could be anywhere. Close formation! Titan formation and reposition. Rally and relocate, brothers! That silence the timid fire is hitting. Bask in the Emperor's glory!
Not stall here. Secure this position.
Cover my reload! Close ranks and hunker down! This foothold is a bulwark against the government. We were bred for this! Shoot them, not me! Our banner awaits unfurling. Iron Halo down. That is heretical behavior! If the Shan swallows these footholds, the Trigon will seize the opportunity. Prepare to reposition! Ammunition here!
We should make a stand here. station lies just ahead, Meridian. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep. We have eyes on the next platform.
Skitter to the grave, Seagulls feet. For the Imperium of Man! That is no ordinary. Steal your minds!
I have summoned the transport lift at the request of Magos Gallio. Remain patient. Transport lift inbound. Perplexing. I have transmitted no authorizations.
Sending fragment. We crushed the ravenous brood.
Lift has arrived.
Go! Regroup on the lift! Should dare keep going forward.
Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bioresearch Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Ready to deploy.
Meridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am... Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
This is why I do not trust tech priests.
A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta-6 if you ever speak to him again. Nuisance correction requested.
Line up behind me to launch that foe.
Maintain focus on the mission.
Our captive covenant! You failed at opening. Load up! Must not be allowed to fire! Our adversary needs to renew their assault! Deny them any advantage! nothing, brothers. This galaxy is not yours to devour, Pat Beast. No Trigon shall compromise our objective.
Formulating Trigon kill chain tactics. I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and store in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. But give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own.
Metrian has failed thus far, and she will continue to fail. Where shall I plant this flag? My oath is my shield. No mercy, no respite, no fear!
Operation jeopardized.
Summon legions of Xenos!
Status. The facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation. Molten hatred.
Cleanse those Xenos passages!
Enemy vagrants inert.
I have a melter charge! They're apart!
I bring a melter charge.
Passages are
Advance towards objective. Inside the facility, you'll find Metrian cowering in her data enclave.
Galio, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to thews of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Ignoel, that I must drag you back into the light.
Join me directly. For the Emperor!
Next door, it was nothing. Where your horses shall.
My oath is my shield.
Behold the truth of my faults. I am but a humble brain, patched into a mining facility, and nothing more. What reason exists to pull me from recording biomass coalescence data firsthand? I pose no threat to Galio, the Imperium, even if I should fall.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand firm. I expect her to rout Xenos to assault your locus.
the great Xenos. Resources acquired.
Commencing signal disruption.
I am envenomed. One step closer to seizing the asset.
Source the power cell and install it into the generator.
Perhaps we ought to deploy protective.
I beseech you, Galileo, bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Crocs. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the might proves, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astartes shall die here, alone, in the dark.
I am within the field. Get back to the console radius!
Smells like fresh munitions.
Located power cell.
The generator has need of a power cell. See your weapon malfunction. Mind does not forestall justice, Ted Priest.
Futile, impotent waste of G-Seed. You trifle with the only hope against the hive mind the Imperium has left.
Our banner awaits unfurling.
Signal disruption.
Brothers, I must step back!
Success! The connection is no more.
Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our bones.
Tyrannic lictors.
Enhanced tactic ready.
Brothers, eradicate every last Xenos. am in the enemy's clutches. I shall sever those limbs first. I must attain victory mode and honor my...
These tender thoughts of facilities flesh have accomplished nothing. My machinations are already achieving my designs. Silence, Mitri. Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
You failed at ultimate. Fate. Banner, ready to deploy. The asset does not seem to have anything left to say.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation.
Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Viridian.
There is no going back.
Ready to take my vengeance. Conditions deteriorating.
Not even this interminable storm dampens our chapter's colors. Ammunition here! The Imperium provides. Fill up on
Refilling
stings.
magazines.
For the Emperor!
I cannot land with that burrowing abomination riding about. Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Matrian's meddling code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
Objective updated. Terminate Trigon.
None undermine it. That is heretical behavior! Ammunition here. That silence is too neat to fire, chicken. Located extra stims. Equipment found. Stims ejected.
Holy no.
Waste nothing, brothers. See your weapon out hot. Looking melter bomb in place. We crushed a ravenous brood beneath our feet. You failed at Ultra. Failed. Load up. Our brother GC will live on. Opening swing stairs. Blessings and amplify our valor.